There were people in my club who did not know what is DCC. You know that we have failed there. And that's the whole idea of moments of truth. It opens your eyes to the fact where are the areas that you're not even, you didn't even know that you're not meeting the standards. Alright? Why this is so very important is because of this. You will never get a second chance to make a first impression. Right? So make your first impression the best impression. With that, I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the Day, Abbas Khan.
Thank you very much, Kumar. I forgot to ask you why your hobbies you don't like change. Okay. When I sent him a message yesterday, I was asking what are your hobbies. He sent me totally opposite of my thing. He doesn't want to change and he doesn't want anybody to allow us to change any process.
That's because I love my wife, I don't want to change her.
Okay. Now after this brainstorming session, we go further without wasting more time. I think we are already behind the time now. I would like to call upon the word master of the day. The role of the word master is, why don't you please come? Please welcome PM Jayalakshmi.
A very happy evening to all of you.
Evening.
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you very much for giving me this platform today as Wordmaster. And the theme of the day is change. So I have taken it as transformation. My word of today is about transformation. Change means it may change, it may not change. Just now Mr. Robert told I don't want to change my wife. Don't change, but transformation is important in some of the things. Vinny, give me your number. Your wife's number. Right?
I want to be alive for someone.
Be happy then, all the best. I'll not call that number. Right, it's about transformation. The first one. When I talk about transformation, I always remember the caterpillar. Caterpillar, how it changes. Like from caterpillar, pupa, then the butterfly, right? So that's always, when I came to this club also, I even thought, I'm not coming here only for the information, but also for transformation, that is confirmation. Right? So then I thought, the next one is, meaning of transformation, I've been checking in the dictionaries, then I got this. A marked change in form, nature or appearance. A marked change. Let me tell you one example of my own self. I just came to Dubai 4 months back, for your information. But when you see me in India with a sari, you don't recognize me because all these years I wore a sari. I have never had worn a pant or maybe a suit. When I got an offer in Dubai, then I thought I have to wear this western dress, then I want to reject the offer because I'm used to the sari culture. I discussed with my spouse, I don't want to go. He said, why? I said, I have to wear pants and blazers. But I'm not used to that because I'm from a typical traditional family where we don't remove bindis, we don't remove the black beads, stuff like that. I'm from a small village. I don't know even how to speak to a person. Then I thought, I'll reject this. Then he said, no, because of this, don't reject, go. Be there for a month or so. If not, then come back. After a month, he called up, you want to come back? I said, no. See, that is a transformation. He keeps on checking my pictures also. He'll say, no, lot of transformation. Be there, learn many things. I told even I've joined Toastmaster, and he's the person who always be backbone for me. You can't see my backbone, you can't see my husband right now. So he is my backbone. That's how I just want to tell. The next slide is what is transformation? From that era to this era we have come. The telephones used to be like that. And after that now even the cell phones. Right from a child, we grew up to a elderly person. Next, coming to the entry level in the organization when we join as an employee, we transform and keep going ahead. Right? And coming to the other slide, best option is transformation is within, from inside it should come. It's nothing like someone else. Yeah. So that has come within me after coming to Dubai, seeing the culture, the organization, the country, the city, everything. I said, no, I have to transform. I'll wear a blazer, I'll wear a pant. It has come within. Otherwise, after 1 month, I might have gone back to my country. Right? Next is, best option for this is change. Better change with the change. Otherwise, change will exchange for the better change. So that is what I just have thought. And thank you so much for giving me the
Can you please,
Have a wonderful session ahead.
So the word of the day is transformation.
Yeah. I request all of you to keep using this word till the session, and because we have introduced this word, we will use it in our vocabulary day to day, every day wherever we talk. Thank you very much.
Can anybody from can use this word? Can you, any sentence?
I fully agree with what she said, that transformation is an inside out thing, because I've seen it in my paunch.
So you are also somebody is thinking about the wife transformation? Okay, now we go for the next session. These are the prepared speeches. Today we have 3 prepared speeches. Out of 3, 2 are icebreaker speech. Our first speaker is very new to the family, but he recently awarded some award from the Toastmaster for being a new Toastmaster. Today he is going to present his P1. Please give a big hand to Toastmaster Ibrahim. I have a question for you. The change is opportunity. Do you agree with it?
Of course, I mean, change is always an opportunity if you look at it in the positive way. So whether it's at your individual level or at an organization, change can be always a positive thing to look at.
Great. Now I would like to TM Ramesh, can you please explain the objective of the project?
Project 1, icebreaker speech. Objectives are to begin speaking before an audience, to discuss speaking skills you have and the skills that need some attention. Timing 4 to 6 minutes.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Timer is ready. You are a loser. You are not good enough. And you are not loved enough. Not you, guys. It was me. It was me talking to myself when I was a kid. Why? Let me tell you about my upbringings. My name is Ibrahim, and I was born to a young family, Jordanian, Palestinian, who were in Kuwait. What a mix, right? So in the 1980s, Kuwait was like Dubai of the Middle East. It used to be one of the most advanced countries in terms of education and in terms of civilization. My family were living there, they had jobs, and after 2 years of marriage, I came to life. I was the first son and the first grandson of my family. Right? So I will be the center of attention for that small family and even for the bigger family as well. But I only stayed there for 3 years before my family had to flee from Kuwait and move back to Jordan after the war in Kuwait. So if you ask me, do you remember anything about the country that you were born in? I would say no, nothing. My family had to move back to Jordan and to start all over again from scratch. And I'll tell you something, it wasn't pleasant. And my family, I mean, they were not really living an abundant life. I would say even below the middle segment. So probably poor. I still remember when I went to school with torn jeans from my knee, and the school principal looked at me. The next day, I didn't notice. She came and brought me some clothes and shoes to wear. I can't never and will never ever forget that. Time passes, and there was only one human that loved me the most. Can you imagine? She loved me even more than my mom did. This old woman was blind. She could not see anything. She was my grandmother. Before she became blind, I was her only grandkid that she saw before she lost her sight. She has given me a love that I have never ever seen in my entire life, and she was the reason for me to keep going. I went to school. I finished school. I went to study mechanical engineering because I love cars, and that's my passion. At the first year of studying mechanical engineering, somebody calls, grandma has gone. She's dead. I still remember that day like it's happening right now. I burst in tears. I lost control of myself. They had to give me some injection to shut me up because I was crying and screaming all over the place. But what happens after that? Life goes on. Life goes on, and I have to figure it out. Soon after that, I found the love of my life during my first year of education. We decided that we are a perfect fit and we need to live together. So after graduation, I found a job in Jordan as a mechanical engineer that paid me 300 dinars, which is about 1,500 dirhams. That's it, for 5 years of mechanical engineering study in an international company in Jordan. So I said, well, screw it. This is not going to give me enough funds to raise a family. I took up a job here in Abu Dhabi at the first place. We were not engaged at that point, right? So I was living from a small room under a ceiling, under actually a stairs. There was no kitchen, there was no TV, there was no internet. For 2 years. From that point, I realized that I have to support myself, my family, and my aspiration. 2 years from there, we got engaged. Then I got a better opportunity to join a corporate here in Dubai. And that's where miracles started that I thought about. We got married. Each and every year of that corporate job, I was consistently gaining a promotion. 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Then my manager called me to his office. Ibrahim, he said, what, a new promotion? You are fired. Today is your last day. Don't show me your face. That's it. I had to find quickly a place where I can cry and nobody can see me. The next day, I'm thinking about my life. When I decided I will create my own company, which I am doing now, and I will create my own economy. My dream is to create an educational constitution to help the Arab young people to find financial freedom. Live with passion, don't give up, and never give up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim. The most important thing, from your speech I find out how do you find the love of your life? Because here so many people still want to know the secret behind it. Let's move on to the next speech, next speaker.
30 minutes.
Yeah, 1 minute speaker, please.
30 seconds.
30.